Hello and welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. Today we are back off trying to track down 3 different bears for Hope, and also we want to try and find a 70 plus kilo blacktail. We are having a lot of difficulty with this. Now on the map we fast travelled back over here. The hunting pressure started to clear where we'd already taken out blacktail and whitetail, I think. So hopefully we can find some bears as we travel across this region. We'll go around, we'll look for some blacktails again here, and then we're going to head north again looking for bears. If it's nightfall when we hit Chila, we'll try and do the night hunt at Chila. Then we'll continue to head north again if not, always looking for those bears, and we'll then look for blacktail early morning or evening around Mushroom Lake. That's going to be the plan. Let's see what we can find. So while we're out here scaring off whitetail, females put out a call, a mating call, so I don't think she's got a male with her. But we've got our first, or which should be our second, unless it's the same bear, our second lot of tracks. So that is our second track on the bears. Alright, let's keep going. So we're now coming up on Belmont Lake. Our need zone times are telling us our blacktail should be here between 4 and 8 for drinks. So let's see if we can gate crash a party and find ourselves a big boy. I tell you what, the dog is really annoying me today. It's making so much noise. We may get rid of the dog companion. I'm more than happy to track without the dog, and the noise it makes just irritates me more than anything. So just as we've gotten down to the water's edge, we do have a female that's just come in to drink. Now she might be on her own because we did take a male out over there. So she might not have her buck back yet. He might be wandering across. When the animals respawn in, they don't respawn necessarily anywhere near where they were. Sometimes right across the other side of the map. So you have to give them a few days to come back to their zones. That's if they don't get snagged up by another herd, or if you scare them off and they go in a different direction, they might catch on to another herd. Can't quite spot those ducks over there yet. So we'll keep looking for some big boys. We're going to head south so then we can come up with the wind behind us, hopefully. Plenty of rabbit shit about. In typical Call of the Wild fashion, as we've come down here to the south, the wind has instantly started to bring its way round so that the cone is going to be facing in the direction we want to hunt. I have used a scent spray to try and mask us. I think we're a little bit early for the blacktails, so I'm going to wait around here for a little bit and we're going to see if we can get them to roll in on the same drink zone as they were at yesterday. Hopefully with a bit of luck, some big boys will turn up. Well, it's now coming up for 7 o'clock and we've had nothing roll in on the area yet. So I'm going to start moving around, see if maybe they are drinking further up or further out. Hopefully they've not moved on to a different site because of the hunting last night, but we'll have a little look. We'll see what we can find. So just ahead of us, as I was coming around, it's not easy to see. We're going to get our night vision binocs out in a minute. We did manage, there we are. We've got a male and a female at the moment. They're at a drink zone. How long they're going to stay there, I don't know. We've got some Roosevelt elk moving in now. It just seems like everything was a little bit late arriving because it's soon going to be 8 o'clock. So the drink zones, in fairness, will start emptying out. But that's about 330 metres away. So we've still got quite a trek to reach him. Hopefully, he'll still be there when we get up there. So as we're coming in, I've placed my waypoint on them, so they should be around about 150 metres away. And I did notice a couple of extra males, but we can't seem to find a single male now. So where they've moved out to... Well, that female's still out there. Ducks absolutely everywhere. And making all the noise as well. But where those males have gone, we haven't had a call. Like I say, it is late now for their drink time, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have all moved out, unfortunately. Maybe a case of we have to track them to their next need zone. So I'm just putting a few bleats out with a caller to see if they're still in the area, if we can pull them back in. So just as we come over crest, our males have cottoned us. And they're fleeing. This geese sound is doing my head in. See if we can call them back in. I think because it is getting late, we'll struggle to get them to come back, but we'll see what we can do. See if any of the other... We've got the female here still. They're finally going. They're ducks, but they were making a hell of a lot of noise, like geese. Still walking away, I think. But that is where they were over there, so... Ah, there we go, we've got one. So they're about to leave, so I need to get my shot in. Double lung with a 7mm. He's quite a distance away, what do you reckon? No, we'll let him run. We'll not risk that. With any luck, this buck will be over the 70 kgs and we can head up to Chile. I'm just going to put a call out though, just see if we can lure them back in. Do have to be careful with the hunt pressure here as well, because we have already hunted up the top here. It was starting to fade down, so it's now got 1.5 hunt pressure on it, I think is what that'd work out to be. Oh, he's coming back. How far away? 150. Once we can get sight spotting, that'll make life a lot easier. A lot easier. Where are you going to come to rest, my friend? No, he's not having it. He's off again. He's startled. He's... Oh, that's it, boy. Another double lung. There we go. A rip through them. Let's go collect our harvests. And they're almost, look at that, they're almost right on top of each other. So our first... Nope, did it again. Our first one, he weighs over 70 kilos, so that is that challenge completed. He's a silver. We'll have to kill him a few more times before he comes back as a gold, but it's a start. We'll have that. So that's Hope's 5 mission available now. So we've got a new mission from Hope. It's a bit backwards that it gives you the new mission before it tells you you've completed the mission. So we'll just see what this one was. Oh, we didn't have a look at the shot, did we? Well, look at that rip through. The other one would have been much the same. Double lung. This one was even smaller. Hopefully, one of them will come back a bit bigger. Because with these herds, I did try to sort of just skim on it before in the last episode, I think. There's like... It's a numbers game. So sometimes you take out the medium and the small ones to build up a bigger one. Or sometimes you'll take out a big trophy deer and a medium one in hopes that the medium will come back smaller and your bigger one will come back bigger. That's sort of how some of us have took to interpreting it. But yeah, we'll have that. 400 score, we get a grand cash, we get nearly 200 XP, plus the rifle score will go up. And we will just check on our need zone. So we've just got the one female here. Still, we don't want to come and hunt this zone for a while. We want her to get her boys back, but we've unlocked the 270 polymer tips. We've got the True Vision Titanium sight, which is a little bit better than the sight that we're using. So next time we're back at an outpost, we'll grab some of those probably. Then we can use the 270 rather than the 7mm, maybe. So we're now coming up to the outskirts of Chile Lake. We're going to see if we can get a whitetail or a blacktail in the dark. As you'll see, we've already got our night vision scope. We've got our night vision binocs. That's what we want, and it's not far away. He's going down. That'll reach lung, I hope, anyway. I want to be disappointed if it don't. Does look like a big jam splatter, does it? It's not a big jam splatter. That is annoying. Right, dog, got a job for you. Track that. Probably snapped out a bit too much. Let's see what he gets us. I mean, it'll be one downed at night in the area, so, you know, sort of challenge complete, but we want to be hitting organs. We don't want to be tracking this. Plus, if this leaves Chile, will it count? That's going to be my next question. Well, I've found him off in the distance over there, but we've just had another warning call. So let's see if we can bring another one in. It may be a female. Dog needs shut up. There we go. What we got? Another male for us? Oh, he's behind the tree. Find your spot, buddy. Find your spot. That'll get him. Right, so we'll go pick this one up and then we'll go check on that one. So here it is, our first blacktail that we shot. And it's bronze. Oh, it went right between. Look at that. That is unlucky. So it went above the heart and between the lungs. So no organs. That is... that's brutal. That is mean. Okay, we'll accept that. That was very unfortunate. Right, let's get a light on. Let's find where this other one went. So that is the mission done for Doc. Halves. We got all the blacktails about now. So where's this other one gone? I'll bring up my hunter mate. That should show me actually. We'll accept that. We'll read that in a second. So it was just here. That's where it shit itself before we shot it. Insta-kill on this one. Double lung, ripped right through it. Bosh, look at all that jam. And a gold. Lovely. That's what we want. Some nice gold blacktails. He's only a little gold. He's a baby gold. He's got some growing to do. There's a fair few kilos of meat on him. Our true rack score. We'll get into true rack a little bit later on. Once we've got a bit more going on, and once we're probably sort of on our grinds and things like that, we'll look more into true score on the racks and what we're looking for there. But yeah, another nice one. We'll have a shot at him, and we'll save him. We might stick all these until we've got any diamonds or anything like that. We'll just lodge up with our favourite golds. And we have another level up. So we'll get that sorted, and that is a perk point on this one. And again, we're going to put that into breath control. Eventually we'll do our zero in, but we want to get our breath control, have that as high as possible. So although we've still got one black, shall we see if we can go find our final blacktail? Not blacktail, our final black bear track. Because it's insane that we've not found 3 black bears. Let's head back to the outpost and we'll head off in a different direction. So we've come to the Balmont Northern Outpost. Let's bring up the map, see where we are, up here. And we're going to work our way across. There's 2 points of interest. We'll try and snag them and hopefully, on our travels, find ourselves a bear. So I've also added to our arsenal. We have got the Zara 15.22 LR. That is for small game, rabbits, ducks, I believe the turkeys if we find a turkey, because there were some of them in the mountains before. And I've restocked us on the 243s and on the 7mm. We will just need to change sights on this one. And I've still got the night vision on. That hasn't. Yep, so that's all good. So I do think we have unlocked the scope, but it's not a scope that I want. I wanted to go straight to the big boy scope, so we'll make do with what we got. So we've got the advantage of having a lot of DLC guns. With many of them, you know, it's you get one of them for free because you paid for it, but you still have to buy the ammo, which is more often not quite expensive. Some of them you still need to have the rifle score for, so yeah, you have to work towards it. So I don't mind saving up to try. What we go over here? Just a singular moose. Couple of cows, another cow. No male by the looks of it. Don't particularly want to take out cows. Not unless, excuse me, not unless we've got a rare one. Yeah, I'll get a call from over here. Perhaps the male is about in the trees. Oh, there he is. Hi, mate. He's not far away. Let's crouch. Let's see if we can creep up on a moose. A good moose. A half-decent moose. It'd be nice if we can get him to just settle a little bit side on. I think he's leaving. Hopefully not. That didn't do anything, did it? That was terrible. Don't think we even hit him. We probably hit a tree. Yeah, 0 blood in the area, so we must have clipped on a tree. There's always that risk when you're trying to shoot through forage, that sometimes there's a bit of tree where the hitbox is maybe a little bit off, or sometimes a bush that doesn't actually load in. You still get that, even on a high-end computer, I find. Computer on a high-end PC. So let's inspect. So they've got the Balmont poem. A ship in harbour is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John Augustus Shedd. This is true. He's right, you know. Well, we've got some whitetail giving us a call. Pissed them off pretty quick. Now, I think that is a rabbit need zone. I'm going to creep on and see what these whitetail are doing. We were stomping our way over. That's the trouble when you run. You don't know the animals are there until they start to warn you off. You get about 3 warnings and then they flee. I think that was probably our 3rd warning. We could try and have a little bleat, see if we can keep them in the area. We have used a scent, so hopefully they can't smell us. Seems like the call worked. We've got footsteps all around us. Unfortunately, that's a female. I think the male's gone through. Nope, male's fleeing. Not worried about shooting females. Pop. Off you go, girl. Rah. Anywho, right. We're looking for bears. We just need one more set of bear tracks. It's crazy that it's taken us this long to find these bears. You though, mate, you're pretty handsome. Oh, there's a few of them. It's a shame that I've messed this zone up, isn't it? Two minor, two minor, two minor. They're all fleeing. If we can find where they were initially, gotta save that. Finally, bear tracks. So we know it's a new bear because there will be 3. Or there'll be males. We've got 2 females and a male.
Guess that settles it. No wonder the Blacktail's on the run. Gotta give Hope some credit. His suspicions were right on target. Thanks for keeping a lookout. Hey there. I think it's time I told you about Jonathan Trampfine.
Okay.
He heard of your dealings with black bears in Belmont, so he wanted to know if you might help him out as well. Trampfine loves black bears. He's been living out here on the reserve for many years, getting as close as he can to the bears and documenting them. A little too close for comfort, if you ask me. Last couple of days, he's been trying to get a picture of a group of black bears that just arrived this season. He's had no luck, though, and he wondered if you would take a swing at it. He'd pay you, so it might be worth your trouble.
It might be worth our trouble, but also, it took us how long? Just to find 3 tracks. It could take me a long time to take pictures of black bear. But we'll try, we'll do what we can. But that is going to be it for this episode.
I don't even know where to begin with Jonathan. He probably feels like he's becoming one with nature out here. And I can understand that, of course. But he's walking a fine line. And I worry one day he might find himself on the wrong side.
Have you finished now? Right. That's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We managed to tick off a few challenges, which is good. And yeah, got some need zones marked up. We need to leave the Blacktail alone for a little while. If you have enjoyed this, give it a big fat thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. You guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon.
But the Wildlife Department Control are constantly trying to keep it in check. Fiona Voilez is their operator in the area, and she's your go-to when it comes to the coyotes in this region. They could use some help with the population control, and there's good money in it too. She wanted me to let you know that Chila Pass has seen an increase in coyote sightings lately, and that they're offering a reward to anyone harvesting coyotes. I think you'll need a coyote collar for this one.